Hello, today I'm here to discuss about the general studies with respect to quick revision. You can revise it before going to the exam. So let's start from first point as National Turmeric Board headquartered. It is in Nizamabad, Telangana and under 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956. Article 350B was inserted in Part 8 of the Constitution and Solicitor General of India. It is a statutory body and it is not allowed to attend and vote. And Attorney General of India, it is talked about under Article 76 and it can only attend the parliamentary proceedings. As USA, in USA, norovirus or stomach flu or stomach bug was found in USA. Next point is Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve. It is in MP, Madhya Pradesh, where Gangas and Narmada are found, and Noradevi Wildlife Sanctuary is also located in Madhya Pradesh. Holangpar Gibbal Wildlife Sanctuary. It is situated in Assam, and another pointer is Lokpal. Lokpal it is a statutory body as the Lokpal and Lokayukt Act 2013. Lokpal and Lokayukt Act 2013. So next pointer is World Economic Forum. It releases reports as Global Cybersecurity Outlook 2025, Global Competitiveness Report, Global Environment Performance Index, Inclusive Development Index, Human Capital Index, and Global Gender Gap Index. These were the reports and index which are being released by the World Economic Forum. So next pointer is Government of India Act 1975. So with respect to Government of India Act 1975, under it there was abolition of provincial diarchy. Under Government of India Act 1975, there was abolition of provincial diarchy and introduction of diarchy at center. Introduction of diarchy at center and abolition of Indian Council and introduction of advisory body and separation of Burma from India. So next pointers are as Anna Chakra portal. It is a public distribution system, supply chain optimization tool, and what is the full form of SCAN? Subsidy claim application for NFSA. It is simplify subsidy claims and Amrit Gyan Kosh. It was established or introduced to strengthen governance, training, capacity building for public administration in India. And what is Central Vigilance Commission? Central Vigilance Commission it is a statutory body. It was established under the recommendation of Santhal Committee. And CAG was established under the Article 148 of the Indian Constitution. So next pointers are as Rani Vellu Nachiyar. She was first queen to have ever actively opposed the British rule, and she established first army of trained women soldiers in Tamil Nadu. Next is Advocate General of State. It is talked about with respect to Article 165 of Indian Constitution, and there is no minimum age for this. And but the qualification qualified to be judges of High Court are 10-year judicial experiences. And 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. Under it, President is bound by aid and advice of Council of Ministers. And under 49th Constitutional Amendment Act 1976, President can request the Council of Ministers to reconsider their advice once. Attorney General of India, it is related to Article 76 of the Indian Constitution. So next are as pointers contaminants of groundwater. Contaminants of groundwaters are as nitrate, fluoride, arsenic, uranium. These are the contaminants of groundwater. Fifth schedule, the administration and control of scheduled areas and ST is discussed, and to amend it requires simple majority. As Dr. B.R. Ambedkar spoken, DPSP as instrument of instructions under Government of India Act 1935. So next pointers are as Article 360. Article 360. Under it, it empowers the President to proclaim financial emergency. So next pointers are as UPSC. It means Union Public Service Commission and State Public Service Commission. These are the constitutional bodies and these are discussed from Article 315 to 323 and these are in Part 14th of the Indian Constitution. And Joint State Public Service Commission, its chairman is appointed by the President for 6 years or 62 years, whichever is earlier. And it was created by an act of parliament on the request of state legislature. And Article 14 talks about rule of law. Article 14 talks about rule of law and all India services are discussed under Article 312 as Parliament may by law by a resolution in the Council of States supported by not less than 2 by third of present and voting can create it. So there are some committees related to Jawaharlal Nehru and some other persons. So Union Powers Committee, Union Constitution Committee, States Committee or Committee for Negotiating with States. These are related to JL Nehru and some other committees are here as Provincial Constitution Committee. It was related to Sardar Patel and Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights, Minorities and Tribals and Excluded Areas. It was related to Sardar Patel also. And Rules for Procedure Committee and Steering Committee. These were related to Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So these committees are generally asked in the prelims examinations. So you will have to remember these. So next pointer is Constituent Assembly constituted on November 1946 under the Cabinet Mission as representative of all sections of the Indian society. So next pointers are as the Government of India Act 1858. It was Act for Good Government of India. Under it, Viceroy, direct representative of British Crown in India, and Secretary of State for India was established and abolition of Court of Directors and Board of Control and Governor General of India was made Viceroy of India under the Government of India Act 1858. So next pointer is as Lord Canning nominated to Legislative Council in 1862 and members were as Raja Banaras, Maharaja Patiala and Sir Dinkar Rao. And concept of equality before law was taken from British and equal protection of law was taken from America. So there are some other pointers which you will have to remember as financial emergency. It is declared under Article 360 and proclamation doesn't require parliamentary approval. So next pointer is RTI Act 2005. Under it, there will be one Chief Information Commissioner and not more than 10 Information Commissioner and no fixed term is there and salaries and allowances are taken by central government and RTI Act it was amended in 2019 also. So these were the points which I have discussed with you. In upcoming lectures, I will discuss some other general studies with respect to prelims in quick revision of handwritten notes. So thank you for all and have a nice day.